Hey, welcome back to Let's Play Nerds spelled with a 3, Mass Effect Random. For those who haven't seen the first episode, kind of where you're starting at the second, but let me reiterate either way since I was still trying to figure out how I'm doing this during the last episode. So what I got is I've got a D20 here in front of me, a D6, a D8, a D10, and D12. I don't know why I have the D12. No one uses it. Maybe I felt sorry for its neglect and wanted to include it. But I am using those as my tools to make the decisions in this game that change the story. So join me as we find out what random hodgepodge of incidences we get throughout this trilogy. Because one of my favorite things about it is, yeah, those little bits and pieces that, because of the decisions you made, turns out a little different. You know, like, hey, obviously, no one wants any of our favorite characters to die in the second game, but in the third game, what happens if they're not around? What happens? I don't know. So today we're gonna find out. Not today. During this playthrough, it's gonna take multiple days. Right. So, I guess this is technically a shopping episode. And yeah, let's get to it. Talking to all these characters, I think I'm gonna adjust what I was doing before. Usually, when there's the please continue or we're done here, I'd still roll. I think I'm not gonna roll for that anymore. I'm just gonna roll when it's conversation topics. Actually, what is over here? Because I know in the second Normandy, this is Miranda's. Hey, it's Anderson. Let's talk to Anderson first.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready.
Okay, I won't talk to Anderson first. Boy, yeah, because it's going to be Miranda, and then later it's going to be Liara's Shadow Broker hub. Man, I can't wait. Dude, the third game is so good. Not the ending, obviously, but the rest of the third game. That's probably why I'm doing this, because like the rest of the third game is still amazing. Except for anything involving like the God Kid thing that they somehow stole for Exodus Gods and Kings. I guess I can talk about that more when it comes to it. And I think the DLC kind of changed it because it was looking as if this was like the AI creator of this universe. And then I think the DLC explains it as, nah, it's just an AI with a God complex. I could be wrong. We're going to play through that when we get to it. Okay, Caden.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Okay. So I was ready to like start having actual conversations.
Yes, Commander?
Like
Is
this.
there something you need?
Okay. Who do I ask about first? You know what? Let me roll a d6 for that. Okay, Captain Anderson.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med
I find it kind of hard to believe that Earth is safe,
working on soldiers.
considering how dangerous things are on the
Alliance now, I
Citadel.
feel like I was abandoning them.
There's no way humanity developed that kind of unification before the Council did. Well, then again, the Council has more complicated things to work around considering they're all different species. We at least have that one thing in common. We still manage to disagree either way.
How well
Hard
do you
believe
know
Earth
the
is safe,
Lieutenant?
is my point.
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though.
Wait, isn't
Maybe because of the
Earthborn?
headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
Isn't Earthborn? So I chose the Earthborn background for Shepard. Isn't that like the slightly renegade one, where like you gain more points as renegade just for that? Because it's like you're like an orphan that was in a gang or something, right? Yeah, so Earth's not safe.
What does that
What's
have
she
to do
talking about?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye,
I do like that. I do like that as a backstory, that this gift that he has also comes with some major drawbacks. Just feels more real.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. I get to decide whether I'm sympathetic or not. Roll the dice.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
When your number comes up, it's over. His did.
Do you really believe that, Commander? After what happened
You
to you
kind
on
of do
Cruise?
too.
Are you saying you only survived because of random chance?
Well, I mean, considering I'm literally rolling dice to determine his opinion on luck.
I survived because I refused to die.
With respect, sir.
Okay, now you're just
I think you had
inconsistent. Yeah, this is
somebody
this
watching
is
over
what
you.
I was walking into, and I decided to choose this based on rolls.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out. And you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
Oh, now I realize what I'm missing. I don't have a D4. No, wait. Oh, that one. One of my. I can't show you obviously, but one of my D4s. Whoever colored this, it's so hard to read. So I'm not using. Okay, here we go. Okay. So now this is now going to be my 50/50s. This is the D4.
Dead Marines, dead colonists. And in the end, we still didn't get that beacon.
It doesn't even matter.
You saved a lot of lives, Commander. It might be hard to keep that in perspective with what happened to Jenkins.
Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm so inconsistent, and it's funny.
Thanks, Williams. I needed to hear that. I think you're gonna fit in here just fine.
Thanks, Commander.
Williams, you should talk to Chakwas and Anderson and maybe get a therapist into this ship.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Okay, you still don't want to talk. Okay.
Good
What's up,
timing,
Joker?
Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Are we paying taxes to the Citadel? I mean, I guess we are if we're part of the... Like, we're not on the council yet, but, like... I guess we would have to start paying taxes to be represented in some way, shape, or form. Again, I'm coming in with the perspective that humanity is new to this system, but I don't know. I could be wrong. It's the fact that
Look at the
Anderson was
size
in
of
the
that ship.
First Contact
The
Force, right?
Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy.
Oh, man.
Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower, Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
Boy, this really was the good old days of gaming. I mean, there's some good games now, but... games like this really worked.
This
is an outrage. The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony.
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action.
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges.
Isn't the
against
point
Saren.
of the Spectre
We will
that they
discuss the
can't go
CSEC
rogue?
findings at the hearing, not before.
Or that they're already rogue?
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime. In case you had any questions.
Boy,
I have the mission reports.
I know at
assume
the
they're
end we're
accurate?
supposed to decide whether we
They
want
are.
this guy or Anderson to be in
Sounds like you
charge.
convinced the Council to give us an order.
But like, they're trying
They
so
were
hard to
not
make us
happy
not
about
want
it.
this guy in charge.
Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Like they do well with like nuance and gray area at other points in the game, but like if you like, it's so clear on which one of these two. I mean, it's Anderson. Of course, you're gonna go with Anderson. On so many levels, so many reasons. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's roll a d6.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to
It's
support
still a
our
mission I was
accusations.
assigned to.
Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
Oh yeah, I
That's
swapped
why
out the
I hate
gear between
politicians.
episodes. Which is why Ashley's no longer pink. Oh shit, I just straight up, let me just hack your computer, Mr. Ambassador, important person. Alliance Patrol Report. Captain Hendrickson's reports some unusual energy readings during a patrol of the Argos Rogue Cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system, but was like it's a location Hydra system, not like an organization. Good, that'd be a problem. But was recalled before her team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do we want to send a recon team? I could go. Sounds like a mission I'm gonna do off camera. Because I am playing this in the highest difficulty, I'm definitely going to have to grind. Oh, dear. I know the point of these conversations is just to, like, slowly gather information and whatnot. But, throwing the dice is going to be funny.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus Ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
There's like...
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
These guys
Humans are new to the Citadel.
are one of the two
yet the
species that are
Council
just
has
constantly in a
granted you
biosuit,
great
right?
favor.
Do they have a home planet? Is there somewhere where they don't have to deal with those suits?
Your species has always been granted many concessions. Bolus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Detailed. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
I understand his complaints, like humanity is kind of making our way up the ladder alarmingly fast. I do love though how they chose to like. I feel like if you guys ever played the original Knights of the Old Republic, there's like there's a one random alien you find in just a random bar, and he's like, oh, you know, and I'm like, what's your name? And he's like, oh, I'd never be able to tell you my name because it takes 2 mouths to speak it and 3 years to hear it, or like whatever, you know, because like their anatomy's different, so their communication's different, right? So I feel like that was the precursor to like these guys, where like tone doesn't communicate to them the same way it does to us, so they have to like preface it with what their tone is.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response.
But yeah, the fact that they have this and the Hanar
Overheard
that have different forms of communication,
This
it's just
is
good
all
stuff.
going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this
That's
Asari
unfortunate.
consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
So I'm trying to figure out more about how I want to manage this mechanic of making all my dialogue random. Clearly for side quests, I just want to do the side quests, right? Like, if the dice stop me from saying big stupid jellyfish, then what's the point? Okay, so in the previous episode I mentioned I've watched like multiple Let's Plays of this game. Mostly this and 2. I think 3 I watched a handful. But easy decryption. One of my favorite things that was 100% consistent across all playthroughs was no one every single person who listened to Morden Solis singing, every single person asked for him to sing again. Not a single person was like, oh, that's enough, that's good. No, everybody wanted to hear it again. Everybody. Because it's awesome.
Commander
It's
Shepard,
also so out of left
I didn't
field,
expect to see
it's
you here.
great.
Did Ambassador Udina send you?
No. I'm here on my own accord because I am a RPG hero, and I have to wander aimlessly until I find quest markers.
I came on my own. I need information.
You humans are always so curious.
I need information to store in my codex so I can get the
Is
achievement.
that the right expression? Never mind. Forget I asked. Was there something you needed, Commander?
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Yeah, I think I'll skip a lot of these because you guys don't need more exposition on the world. You're just here to see how the story goes wrong when I roll the dice to determine things.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
It's that looks like a very uncomfortable cubicle, so I wouldn't be too proud.
Saren's
Hey,
hiding
it's Garrus.
Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the Council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
I know a trick on how to stall them. Tell them you're in the middle of some calibrations.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Wait, CSEC can investigate specters?
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches
Dude,
is classified. I can't
Garrus
find
is like the
any
best
articles.
version of like
I think the council's ready
noir
for us, Commander.
detective cop
Good luck,
guy,
Shepard.
and it's
Maybe they'll
amazing.
listen to you.
I also just love the poetry and reality that humanity's first experience with other species was a war with the I'm suddenly blanking on a species. I'm absolutely blanking on a species right now, but it's war with them, and the fact that the Normandy is a combination of, is it Turian? It feels too simple, but yeah, it's a combination of our engineering and their engineering, and to prove of like how we were enemies, but now we're not. You know, and like that's the thing in reality. You look at any war, enemies and allies, that kind of switches around over time. And I like the acknowledgement of that. I want to call them Vicarians, but no, that's his last name. It's Turian, right? It's Turian. Guys, I haven't played this game in a hot minute.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador.
Oh, yeah, what happened to that guy?
The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was
You got a point. Testimony from one singular
That
person.
just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity.
You always got to
makes
say that
false
in the most
charges
villainy way
against
possible,
me.
and I love it.
And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard, the one who let the beacon get destroyed.
Define destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the
Not really, because he could have gotten information from somebody. He could have had an agent there.
expect from a human.
Wow. I feel like if I call every semi-racist comment in this game out, we'll be here all day. I mean, that's kind of the point of sci-fi, right? To put it in a fantasy world that you can manage it without being personal about it, but still acknowledge it.
You can expect me to kill you the next time we meet.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
Man, he's kind of got you with that one. I mean, ultimately, it's an insult and disrespect, so don't listen to him. But still,
Saren's hiding behind his position as a Spectre. You need to open your eyes.
What we need is evidence. So far, we've seen nothing.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
well, let's see what the dice say. I'm telling you.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
Wow. Both me and Saren have equally dissed you
The
guys.
Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
And don't let us feel sorry for you. It's not like you're on anybody's side.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
I wonder if that is the point, because his real point is to bring in the Reapers, isn't it? He's been convinced that's the right thing for him to do.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Seems like the right way to go, and not just because Garrus is my bro, and I want him.
He's a Turian. I don't want him on our
the team.
side.
Not all Turians are like Saren.
Oh
If you
shoot!
can
Did
help,
I
we
just?
need to find him. I have a contact in CSEC who can help us
I
track
mean, I
Garrus
rolled the
down.
dice for it.
His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
All right. Unfortunately, I'm not putting points into talking, and so I might have to get all this evidence the fighting way.
I'll take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk
This
at
could get messed up if I end up losing entire
It's a dingy little
team
club in the lower
members
section of the wards.
over these roles.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard
So
Barla
at
Vaughn
this
is one of the top
point,
representatives. He might know something about Saren.
the Shadow
But his
Broker
information won't
is
come cheap.
the what you call it? He's from some race that like most of them don't have space travel, but someone must have uplifted a few of them, brought them to our world, brought them to our level, I guess. And one of them became the Shadow Broker. That's the guy who should be Shadow Broker now, right?
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Oh, so another thing I won't roll for is when I get the chance to go Shepard, Rex. I'm just gonna do it. No roll needed. This makes me happy.
All the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
Yeah, if you guys see me play any other game, that's the tune I hum when I'm waiting for something.
Look at that bug thing over there.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Boy, Ashley is really rude.
Allow me to be your guide.
Guys, it's a big stupid jellyfish.
This one believes it has the right to move freely. Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
We're gonna roll and find out what side of the bipolarness I'm on right now.
What's going on here?
The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
I mean, just get the permit, man.
Let me talk to the CSEC officer. Perhaps
You're
I
not
can explain the
absolutely
situation.
stopping your religious freedom.
This
You're
one
just
would be
saying
most
you need
grateful
to have
for
it
the
somewhat
assistance.
regulated.
Please let this one know if success is achieved.
All right.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
I don't know. Wait, that's out of 5. Okay. D10 time. Okay, 1, 2.
You're suppressing that Hanar's religious freedom. I want you to stop.
I should have known that a human wouldn't respect the laws of the Citadel. Why should the jellies get special treatment? Every other species understands and obeys the laws.
Okay, 50-50.
I'll be back.
I don't
Sorry,
care what you
jellyfish.
have to do. Just get rid of that Hanar.
Maybe you should like star in like a Lethal Weapon style movie.
Has the CSEC officer been assuaged?
The CSEC officer is just doing his job. You're causing trouble.
This one is too humble to suggest that the CSEC officer is personally biased. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
I'll be back.
This one will continue to spread its message.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
You're suppressing that Hanar's...
Why should the jellies get special treatment? Every other species understands and obeys the laws.
I'll be back.
Okay, I'm not
I don't
making
care
any
what you have
progress
to
in
do.
this by
Just
rolling the
get rid of
dice.
that Hanar.
Oh well. You two can just keep doing what you're doing.
I got business here, but not with you. Go away.
Not now.
Back off, Rex. Fist told us to take you
It's
down.
Rex!
What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here. This is Fist's only chance. If he's smart, he'll take it. He's not coming out, Rex. End of story. This story is just beginning.
There's gonna be at least 2 more.
Out of my way, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What was
Technically
that
3
all
more,
about?
but
Who knows?
The fourth
Let's
one
just try
doesn't-
not to get caught in the middle.
Doesn't count.
Alliance
Harkin!
military. I could have been a Marine, you know. Instead, I joined the goddamn Citadel security. Biggest mistake of my life.
Harkin, right? I was told you could help me find someone. A Turian CSEC officer named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is. You gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
No.
Just tell me where Garrus is before this gets ugly.
But it's all related, don't you see? The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked
I
him
feel
out.
like it wouldn't have been
Of
kept
course,
secret,
he
because at the
blames
time it'd be
Saren.
like,
Says the Turians
check it
set
out,
him
because
up.
we don't keep it secret when I become a Spectre. Maybe if he was in the program to become a Spectre, and then they
You said they covered
aborted
all
the
this
plan.
up. How'd you hear about it?
I spent 20 years working cases here on the Citadel. People on this station love to talk. Secrets are like herpes. If you got them, you might as well spread them around.
That's generally not the public consensus.
You're a pig.
Just noticed that now, did you?
Alright, well, you know, if you're honest about who you are.
Why should I believe a drunk like you?
Fine, ask Anderson. I bet he tells you. He's too stupid and proud to lie right to your face.
Actually, no, that checks out.
Why'd they kick him out?
Have to
Well, I
ask
don't know.
him.
Pride
I
causes
never
people
heard
to
any
lie,
of the
because pride causes
details,
people to
but
not
it's a
admit
good
when they're
story,
wrong.
though. The hero's
Not
fall,
admit a weakness.
Classic tragedy.
You said they covered all this up. How'd you hear about it?
I spent 20 years working cases here on the Citadel. People on this station love to talk. Secrets are like herpes. If you
He's
got 'em,
already-
you might as well spread them around.
He's already said that. Okay, this time I'm just gonna go on the 3 on that side. Yep.
One more chance. Tell me where Garrus is. Now.
Whoa!
Okay, settle down. He went to speak to Dr. Michelle, over in the med clinic on the other side of the wards.
Alright.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
Yeah, drink in peace is...
The back rooms are private, reserved for Fist and his friends.
Alright, who's
Who's
Fist?
Fist?
He owns this club, but the customers have to stay out front.
Goodbye.
Enjoy the club.
Why didn't Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
Maybe it's not true. Harkin's an ass. Bet he's just messing.
I legit think it would have been the talk of the galaxy if he was, like, officially in the program. Oh, no.
Is that really? Wow, it's you.
Good old Conrad Werner.
You're Commander Shepard, the
That
hero
I am.
of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
Alright. This could be disastrous. Alright. Nice and simple. Nothing's gonna go wrong.
Nice to meet you. And you are?
My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
I mean, no. Because I would have leveled up a couple more times if it had been in the hundreds. Oh dear. Already, here we go.
I don't have time for this, Conrad. I'm not here to be a role model.
Oh, I see how it is. Commander Shepard doesn't have time for the little people. Far be it for me to get in your way. You go be a hero.
Oh. I mean, he was kind of overreacted about it, but I guess that's the best option.
Big place.
That your professional opinion, sir?
I mean...
This isn't a station. It's a city.
There must be millions here.
And it's literally a
Possible to track
citadel.
everyone coming and going.
This makes Jump Zero look like a porta-john. And it's the largest deep space station the Alliance has.
Jump Zero is big. But this is a whole nother scale. Look at the ward arms. How do they keep all that mass from flying apart?
No wonder the Council treats us like outsiders. We'd be just another drop in a bucket they already can't carry.
They must figure us for one more gang of F&Gs looking for a handout.
I doubt it's personal. It's gotta be a balancing act, like every other government.
All right, secure the chatter. We're all FNGs here, but we don't need to make it obvious.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Got a good point. I was just being logistical about it. That's what I was saying. Us being new and all that. Also, I like the way that they manage the scale, where like they put more detail up at the front, right? And the further out it goes, the less detail they need, to the point where those arms out there are just flat. See? They're so easy.
Think we're good, Commander.
Perfect. Well done, everybody.
Patching you up.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
You took him down clean.
Sometimes you get lucky. Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
Why were they threatening you? Who do they work for?
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus
yeah,
about the
Fist.
Quarian.
What Quarian?
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot,
Oh,
but she wouldn't tell me
it's
who
Tally.
did it. I could tell she was scared, probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
Dude, I forgot how important the Shadow Broker was. I thought the Shadow Broker doesn't show up till the second game.
Where is she now?
I put her in contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for Saren. And the Shadow Broker isn't too happy about it.
Fist betrayed the Shadow Broker? That's stupid even for him. Saren must have made him quite the offer.
That Quarian must have something Saren wants.
Also,
Something
what a
worth
cool
crossing the
name
Shadow Broker.
for your criminal persona. The Shadow Broker. You know, it really like speaks like secrets.
She must have something that proves he's a
And
traitor.
an inhuman
Did the
way
Quarian
of
mention
keeping those
anything about
secrets.
Saren or the Geth?
She did. The information she was going to trade. She said it had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's what I rolled. But it's about keeping Garrus though.
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
Okay, so it wouldn't have fully said no in that case. Anyway, okay, so I'll be honest here. This time I rolled a 4, so we're good. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know, we aren't the only ones going after Fist. The Shadow Broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Rex to take him out.
Okay, so this feels kind of serendipitous about like all our main characters are involved in this somehow, but also like that's how they become our crew, is by getting involved in this whole thing. I mean, they're all involved in Saren, obviously. It's Saren's who we're after. Oh yeah, okay, maybe this is the moment about him. Yeah.
Krogan might come in handy.
Last I heard, he was at the CSEC Academy.
What's he doing there?
Fist accused him of making threats. We brought Rex in for a little talk. If you hurry, you can catch him at the Academy before he leaves.
Move out.
What I will be doing though, yeah. Here's my plan. I will actually roll when it comes to having my team. And anytime I swap out team members, new roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the first, come on. Yeah, first one's Garrus. Now I'm rolling between Ashley and Caden. Caden it is. Boy, this is going to be interestingly balanced, sort of. Right? Yeah, because then hold up. Because if we don't have them, yeah, it's all biotech from me. Okay, that's a weird balance, but sure.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our Citadel.
You don't say.
What exactly do you do?
That depends on your needs. I offer advice to some, comfort to others. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Tell me about this problem you're having.
I have a friend, Septimus, a
All
retired
the
Turian general.
generic
I won't discuss the details, but
cookie cutter
he wanted
statements.
Me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Cora's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
I don't make any
Yeah,
promises.
at this point,
I'll
I'm
see
just
what
going to
I can do.
accept.
Thank you, Commander. That is all I can ask.
side
Appeal
quests
to a sense
and
of
not have to
honor.
deal with
Remind him
the
of his
rule for that
position
kind
as
of
a
stuff.
general.
Because I need XP.
If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
I like how you move closer, but you're still talking at the same. Like, I feel like
Now I
you
must
should
ask you to take
whisper
your
when you
leave.
get that
I
close.
have many clients waiting to see me.
I had a friend. Him and I would play Star Wars: The Old Republic, and as jokes, we would imitate the various movements and because like clearly they made like 20 animations, and then the animators or the writers would just like for the cutscenes pick amongst the animations available. So you keep getting this like everyone panics the same way, everyone leans over questionably the same way. My friend and I would just imitate that.
Even the humans
It was
find
fun.
consort irresistible.
Nice suit, dude. That guy really makes pink work for him. Here he is. The Krogan, the myth, the legend.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Yeah,
Go
admit
on. Get out
to
of here.
stand up to a Krogan like that,
Do I
that
know
dude's
you,
got some
human?
courage. Got to roll the dice. 2, 3, 4. Okay.
My name's Shepard. I'm going after Fist. Thought you might want to come along.
Shepard. Commander Shepard. I've heard a lot about you. We're both warriors,
Do
Shepard.
tell.
Out of respect, I'll give you a fair warning. I'm going to kill Fist.
We're both warriors.
Fist
We both
knows you're
greet each
coming.
other with
We'll
a
have
single
better
name.
chance if we all work together.
My people have a saying. Seek the enemy of your enemy, and you will find a friend.
Yeah, no, we have a very similar saying that's a little quippier and easier to remember, though.
Does this mean you're part of my team, Rex?
Let's go. I hate to keep Fist waiting.
All right. Sweet. So let's roll and see what we get. Taking Caden along. And then for the remaining 3, 2, 3. Still Garrus. Sorry, Rex. Oh, it's like a loading time? It's like, what is that? Is that like a security training facility? So, like, to what detail is the Citadel our construction and the Keepers? Because the Keepers, like, maintain everything and they seem to build everything and, like, stuff was already set when they discovered the Citadel. But, like... How do I put this? Like, we clearly build in the Citadel, and we had to rebuild after the coup. Spoiler warning. So, like, when we see rooms like this, was this developed by our people, or was this already here? And the Reapers, when they designed the Citadel, were like, yo, that's... Well, actually, that would make sense to give them a training facility. To make the fight a little more... I don't know. Because the point of this is to control the way we advance, right? In which case, it's crazy to find a mysterious space station and then decide, let's make this thing that runs on its own and we don't understand the technology of, and make it our intergalactic capital. That's crazy.
Hey there. Oh.
I mean,
You're
you
not
discovered it long
seasick,
ago
are you?
enough that I guess people are just accepting
Did
it
you
as a
want
thing.
something?
And also the fact that the Mass Effect relays was already been accepted as, we're going to use this because it advances our transportation so much. But I feel safer using that than I would living in a place like this.
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
Okay, I'm going to keep rolling, but then I'm going to...
How do you know he wants you
when
dead?
it's like a question of taking the question, I'm
He's
going to take the
changed.
class. Because I
He
have
won't
the
talk to me
XP.
at work anymore, and he started following me. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home, just waiting for a chance. I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
All right.
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Shorban?
I like how he's
That's the guy who
terrified of
asked
this
us to
guy,
scan
but then
the
he's like, you
keepers.
shouldn't have any trouble.
The Keepers? Well, even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
Get back to rolling.
If I find out he's lied to me...
Anything's possible with Shorban these days. Well, good luck.
All right, well, this is cool, but I definitely like the way the Citadel looks in the later games a whole lot better. I mean, this view here is kind of similar to the loading dock, but there's just like, I don't know, like this game, the design is just kind of, I guess, dim. The lighting's kind of dark, and there's even like the material and everything being used. It just has this, yeah. It's a grim world. Definitely like when they put more color in it, which like this type of design definitely belongs in sections of the game. But
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
I want the truth.
You can start by telling me the truth, Shorban.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
We're not buying it. Jalid told us you've been after him.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about
Yep.
the data?
Well, when you send us to go around the entire Citadel to scan these things, there's a chance we'll bump into someone who lives on the Citadel.
No, but you're gonna tell me. Everything.
You boys can go. Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
Oh, these two choices, they're so different.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
Well, isn't that the thing that you're legit asking me to do with my regular tool that I already had?
That's what all
Omni-tool,
this
that's
fuss
the
is about?
phrase.
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever. You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him.
He's
Jalid's
just paranoid.
job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
I kind of hope I rolled the sigh. Yep, I did.
I should kill both of you idiots.
That's
We lost our
not.
heads.
That's not a
I just
sigh.
couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
I suppose a little scanning here and there won't hurt anyone?
Very good. Maybe if you wouldn't mind speaking with Jalid. The data you're gathering for me is useless if Jalid won't help me analyze it.
I'll go have a chat with him right now.
Thank you. And happy scanning, Commander.
All right, let's go get Feast. Or just go talk to the guy that's spreading rumors about the consort. Seems kind of weird that she would ask us to do that. I feel like someone of her stature could either do that herself or just, like, let it roll off your shoulder, you know, like everyone's like, oh, I've been hearing bad things about this person, and everyone else is like, yeah, but they're actually kind of awesome. Oh. That's kind of crazy. Just the dancers just shooting at us.
Shields down. Go, go, go! Mid-agile deployed. Shepard's been hit!
So what I need is barrier. Yeah. Or just... Yep. I know I should have been taking cover, but like the positioning here is a little weird, isn't it? For cover. Wait a second. I saved before the last save was talking to this guy. Oh, all right. I mean, hey, that's part of the nostalgia of these games is the poor placement of quick saves or auto saves, I guess. Checkpoints. Yep. Yeah. So I'll see you guys next week. We enjoy cleaning up some of the side quest stuff, and then we're gonna go fight the fight Fist. And yeah, until then, I hope you're enjoying it so far. I definitely am. Please bear with me as I try to figure out how I'm managing the dice stuff. And oh, not supposed to say that yet. We haven't recruited her yet. Okay. Until then, do not forget. Have an amazing day. Eat something delicious. Like I don't know, just grapes. Just grapes. It's super simple. We're super good. Hang out with someone you admire. See you next week.